Meetings are underway for the new Artificial Intelligence Advisory Council in Texas. A law passed last year created the panel, and the clock is already ticking for the members to complete the work they're supposed to do. KXAN's very own Will Dupree joining us this afternoon after looking into what the law requires the AI Advisory Council to do and who's a part of it. So thank you, first of all, for being here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so first let's just talk about who's sitting on this panel and really what their focus is.
So there are 7 people that sit on this new AI Advisory Council. It includes the 2 Republican lawmakers who introduced the legislation that created the council. So that's State Representative Giovanni Capriglione and State Senator Tan Parker. In addition to them, there's a cybersecurity expert, there are 2 academics, a state official, as well as a lawyer who has a lot of constitutional law experience. Now, their goals are pretty vast, and they don't have a whole lot of time to really work on it. Really until the end of this year. They have to put a report together by December 1st, and it has to look at a number of things. That includes an inventory of what the state is doing right now and using AI tools. They're also supposed to discuss potential safeguards to prevent things like bias or discrimination and protect people's privacy. And they're also looking into how AI could either create advantages or risks for the state because this is such a rapidly developing technology.
And then speaking of that, in your reporting, you actually found that the state is already using AI. In what way?
Yeah, that's what was pretty interesting. I found a report that was dated back to 2022. Again, this is put out by the state, and it said that more than 1/3 of state agencies are using some sort of AI tool or an automated decision-making system. Take, for example, the Texas Health and Human Services Commission. They actually have a chatbot named Maya that you can ask questions to specifically related to WIC, and that's that federally funded nutrition program for expectant mothers and new mothers and young families. So you can go on the website right now, and when this launched back in 2021, it was initially geared toward just Spanish-speaking families. You can go to the website though today and it can ask questions in English too. So it's really expanded, and they've kept this going. And what it does is, again, just prompt people for information, and it combs through lots of data to try to get people set on the right path for WIC and answering some of those questions. Experts I spoke to said, this is really a good service that AI provides. It's, it provides information, gets that to people and answer for them. It's a little bit different than the generative AI, which has caused a lot of concerns for people because that is creating content, whether it's, ChatGPT, creating some sort of written prompt, or those AI developed images, or even voice replication.
Okay, so the work for the advisory council is really only beginning, and the members have met only once so far, but we'll see what kinds of things that they present later. You spoke to some experts, though, about what they hope the panel doesn't ignore. So what did those findings include?
Well, one expert really wanted me to focus on and raise questions about, data privacy and security, those kinds of things. Another professor who works at the University of Texas at Austin, she really honed in on data. When you use artificial intelligence, no matter what that tool is, you are generating data that can be valuable to people. And so she's really hoping that the council takes a look at that and develops potential rules around it and how the state collects it. So let's take a listen to what she explained and had to say.
Data is so valuable. People have even said like data is the new oil. And, Texas is a leader in that space. And so what we don't want to have happen is that, when we're having all these interactions with technology, we're producing this incredibly valuable resource for other companies. What we don't want to see is that resource being sold and potentially that having negative effects for the people that were just seeking out help from their government agencies.
And as I mentioned, the council is meeting already. They will obviously have lots more meetings throughout the months ahead. They have to turn in a report, though, by December 1st to the state legislature, and that will cover all these different things. So that's quite the tall task in the next few months to get all of that done. What I will find interesting is whether this will serve as some sort of guidebook for what policies and bills are introduced during next year's legislative session, because this topic is not going anywhere.
At all.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Will Dupree, thank you so much. You can find more of his reporting on our website, kxan.com.